But we are going to begin with the earthquakes in Turkey and devastation on a scale that is difficult to imagine. Workers are digging through the rubble now for a fourth day across a widespread area of destruction. The death toll has climbed to more than 17,000 people, and this morning we've learned at least 3 Americans are among those killed. Chris Livesay is in southern Turkey for us. The numbers are one thing, but Chris, what are you seeing?
Good morning, Dana. Rescuers are furiously hacking away at the residential building behind me to see if there are any survivors, and there may be one. We were just told that a teenage girl managed to send a text message to a friend telling her she was still alive. Now, this was just after the earthquake, and so far there's no sign of her, but that's why these rescuers are just furiously removing every piece of rubble they can, just like they are in so many other places across this earthquake-stricken territory. It's been 3 days. The earthquake killed Abdullahi Moani's wife and buried him alive. 72 hours fending off exposure, hypothermia, and unimaginable grief. The unseasonable cold, as much as 15 degrees lower than normal, has made the catastrophe even more lethal, says the World Health Organization.
We've got a lot of people who have survived now out in the open in worsening and horrific conditions. We've got major disruption to fuel and electricity supplies, communication supplies, the basics of life. We are in real danger of seeing a secondary disaster which may cause harm to more people than the initial disaster.
International relief is pouring in, including 2 search and rescue teams from the U.S., Ambassador Jeff Flake tells us.
We also have a couple of Blackhawks to see the assets they have, the machinery, to cut through concrete and rebar, and the dogs as well to try to find those survivors still there. So it's just, when we respond, we do it well.
Help that cannot come quickly enough. My mother, father, and brother are under the rubble, Selena Kamin cries. There's been no sound from them for days. None. It's not just time that they're working against, but it's the cold. It's been a severe factor throughout this entire earthquake response. The volunteers here themselves are also victims in many cases. They've lost their homes, and now they're digging with buckets, their bare hands, whatever they have, on no sleep. Tony?
As voices in the rubble fall silent, Chris Livesay in Turkey, thank you very much.